all have daughters. I mean, I know you have Sarah, you know.
2 daughters.
Yeah.
And I have
And
3.
right. And you know, we teach them to be educated in finding a mate. Like
Right.
it's not about just dating someone
Just to
and
have
then
fun.
go to, you know, it's, are you truly wanting to get married?
Mhm.
Is that what's on your mind? I mean, you know, dating is a preparation for marriage,
Mm-hmm.
and that's important.
Yeah.
That's important to do.
Yeah.
We're giving examples as we live as husband and wife.
Right.
It gives our children examples of how to look for a spouse.
Right.
And they take that into, they'll have better marriages.
Yeah.
And now so much separation and divorce.
Right.
Right.
It's
That's
the
right.
example we set.
Right. And you know, too, a lot of women nowadays are so focused on going to college. And, you know, I went to college. I didn't really want to go. I felt like that's what I had to do. That was expected of me.
Right.
And I wish I wouldn't have gone, you know. I mean, we're trying to teach our daughters, you know, if you want to be a mother, if you want to be a wife and mother, you know, focus on those things. I mean, when you go to college to be this, you're going to focus on those things that you
Right.
need. And if you go to college, but you're going to stay home, what's the point? Why
That's
are you
right.
learning all this? You know.
Right.
And it doesn't mean that women shouldn't be educated.
Right.
We are still learning.
Yeah.
We are learning with our children in homeschool. We
Right.
can look up anything we want. My daughter is, you know, the daughters that we have that are older, they're still learning and educating themselves in anything, any field without the extra classes to,
Right.
you know, dissect a flatworm. You know, what is that
Right.
about?
Are you ever going to do that?
They
in your
are
life?
learning. They are learning what they want to, and
Right.
what they love. You know, my daughter Sarah, she's learning painting, and she helps.
She's good too, I've seen.
Piano,
and
she does.
music,
Music.
piano, violin, and they just picked up the violin. Anna and Sarah
Oh,
just
great.
a new music lesson, and she's also teaching. She has 7 piano students, and
Get
she'll,
around to.
you know, look up. You can look up and learn and get books from the library, order books, and she has, you know, her students, and they're still
Yeah.
learning. It's not that we're not
Right.
supposed to be educated. We're not against
Right.
education.
Right.
It's the type of education and where it's done.
Right.
Yeah, and in the book, Miss Rosie says, you know, they used to say, I guess back in the day, whoever they is, used to say that women are limited in the home, but they're not limited. Yeah, because you can contribute if that is needed.
Right, if it's
you
needed,
know.
right.
So with your daughters, make this and then sell it. Learn, like your daughters do at classes, you can, you know, teach
Yeah.
other people how to play these instruments, and it can help your home. And you're staying home, and you're still being creative, and you're not being taken away.
Right.
One of the things that Miss Rosie brings out is teaching our daughters how to sew, and she called it the gentle art, and the little details of sewing, and to say a Hail Mary when you're sewing, and
Yeah.
it teaches this
Oh,
for
I
the
used to do
feminine
this
nature.
one,
It's
yeah.
our feminine nature, and she says a calm and spirited mother produces contentment in living, and she feels like sewing it. Like you said, your daughter's, you know, if a daughter is maybe a little more on the rough side, just have her try to sew. It calms, and it's the feminine spirit. Spirit,
Gets her
the
focus
gentle
on
art is one example and one thing that we can
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, because I'm noticing that more with my daughter, who's a little more active. I notice every now and then she'll sit at the table and just color and focus on all the little
the
details, or like
details.
Legos even, because you know she's still pretty young for sewing, but. You know, I'm surprised. I'm really amazed sometimes when she just will sit there for a while. Everyone else is out playing, and she's just
Yeah. She just
sitting
wants
at
to
the
be
table
calm.
being calm,
Yeah.
and it's like, that's amazing to
Yeah.
me, because, you know, she's just
Right.
slowly, that's
It produces
occurring more and more.
Sewing produces the patience and a contented spirit. That sounds good to me. I want that, and that's something that's lacking. It's like we don't have that contented. Maybe we don't have that contented
Right.
spirit, and look, it reflects in the world. It's like we need to, you know, get back home and love it and have
Yeah.
that contented spirit. And it's like, wow, it really feels good just saying it. You
Yeah.
know, the gentle arts.